Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Sleeper Aquatics asking if I could review St. Joseph's County in Michigan. And this is going to be basically northern Indiana and southern Michigan. And of course I can. Now if you guys want me to make a specific video on a specific city, specific county, a specific state, please go ahead, comment down below and I will jump in and make you that video. Now check this out. Before we jump into Michigan, I want to just go over the news real quick. I came across this article from Market Watch, which is actually really interesting. And basically the article states, we are seeing buyers backing out. This dramatic chart reveals the U-turn in the housing market as sellers slash home prices. So now we have basically 8% of the listings right now across the entire country have at least 8% have had price drops, right? Which is, to me, in a way, it's not that big of a big deal. Like, I feel like this article is making it so dramatic, but again, it's only 8% of all the listings, right? So it doesn't, like, if this was like 80% of the listings have a price cut, then that would be different. But one thing that, really outlines my view on the housing market and how it moves is this little paragraph right here. Check this out. Unlike buyers who are much more sensitive to rising mortgage rates, sellers are just slow to react to the changes in demand. They see prices based on where they think the market is and are often reluctant to see the prices go to too low, set their prices too low. Basically, you got to understand, as a seller, if you start looking at comps, right, and you realize that like maybe in the last 3 months, homes in your neighborhood were selling, for a lot of money, that's because we're at the top of the peak. You're not gonna sit there and be like, well, keep doing price cuts, to see, to basically see if we could get any offers, because at the end of the day, you're thinking like, well, my neighbor a few months ago sold it for X amount of money, then I should be able to sell it for X amount of money. Maybe your house is a little bit nicer than the neighbor's, which makes you even want to keep that price up. The problem for sellers is that the buyers are drying up. There's no more buyers out there. And you know what? Like, there's nothing you can do about it. It really comes down to, how desperate these sellers are going to be. When we have like a big turn in the economy, if we start going into a recession, you're going to see sellers are going to forget about what, the peak was like. And they're going to start thinking, how do I get out of this house right now? What do I need to price this house, to actually sell it? That's where we're going into. So anybody looking to buy a house in an expensive market right now, I would say hold off, right? Hold off because, definitely prices are going to come down. Now, if you're in a very small little tiny town, unfortunately, the houses in those areas, they don't fluctuate that much. They didn't go up that much during the pandemic, with the low interest rates, and they're not going to drop that much now with the high interest rates. Again, you're looking at generally cheaper homes in smaller communities. And actually, that's exactly what we're going to be looking at right here. This is Joseph County, Michigan. And as you can see, we can zoom out. It's right at the border of Indiana and Michigan. And it's right east of the lake, the Great Lake. And let's check it out. So I'm going to tell you, this is a very small county. You got 3 rivers right here. It's a small little town, which looks really cool. You got another little town right here with possibly some lake homes. And then you got this Sturgis, is this the famous Sturgis where everyone basically comes for the bike, the motorcycle? Maybe. I think this might be the famous Sturgis because I've never seen another town called Sturgis. Well, let's just look at this little town. Now, there's no water around here, but let's see what 174,000 gets you. Basically gets you a little movie studio, guys, for your YouTube videos. Okay, so it doesn't tell you the square footage. Actually, does it tell you right here? Blah, blah, blah. 3-unit apartment building is located. So this is actually a 3 units inside one area. So this is not really a home. Oh, God, look at this. A lot of work to be done. So there looks like there's one apartment that looks nice and the rest of the house is a complete dump. So 174,000, you see what it gets you. But look at this, you go right here with a $10,000 price cut. Here we have a home for $140,000, 1,700 square foot. So it's not that small, but having 4 bedrooms, you know that the bedrooms are gonna be pretty small. Now, this is a great price. I mean, and they're motivated with a $10,000 price cut on $140,000. When you go in, you kind of notice that absolutely you need new floors, at least new carpet. You're gonna have to rip up all, new paint job, rip up all the wallpaper. It's pretty janky right there. So you're looking at, dropping some money right when you move in. Again, you're gonna have to recarpet the entire thing. The kitchen looks, it looks somewhat move-in ready. But yeah, if you wanted to upgrade it, obviously it has room for upgrade. This bathroom looks pretty beat up too. So the house needs, new kitchen, new floors, new bathrooms, and it just needs a lot of love, tender love and care in general. But look at that price, $140,000. You cannot beat that price. Now, obviously, you bring an inspector in here and they're gonna let you know that there's a bunch of problems. They're gonna basically tell you, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be fixed, and whatnot. So then you start kind of adding everything up and you realize, is this something that I wanna get myself into, right? But in general, I really love how cute the house looks. It's old, very, very old. As a matter of fact, they took a photo of, way back in the days of the house when it was first built, right? So again, this is a cool house, but I just absolutely love the price. Here's a single story, desirable, 260, wow, 3,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is insane. Look at that. It comes with a huge shed where you could put a bunch of toys in there, tractors, whatnot. Plus it comes with an extra shed. Inside, the house looks somewhat move-in ready. You could tell it's like some older people live in here, but pretty cool. Love the fact that it's only $260,000 for 3,000 square foot, and it's a 1-story. It does look like you're gonna have to do a lot of work though to keep the what's it called, the garden and your lawn nice and manicured. It was just a lot of property, but amazing, right? For only 250. Now let's check out this 3 Rivers. This is pretty cool. 3 Rivers meeting right here. Let's see what being right next to the river gets you. $120,000, 1,420 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This house needs a lot of work. Just the front of the house looks like it needs, man, I'm telling you, probably has wood rot and whatnot. So this is obviously, inside is actually kind of clean. Actually, the inside is actually not that bad. Like when you look at the outside, you're like, oh man, that needs a lot of work. But once you go into the inside, it looks like they have kept it pretty clean. And I just gotta wonder, why is it only $119,000? Because again, I mean, it is a small house. It needs a paint job. This whole front area needs to be redone, but I absolutely really love the price. Here's $200,000 for a single story, 2,000 square foot, nice size, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, clean. The front looks really, really clean. Inside looks really clean. Obviously, to me, I would love to rip up this carpet, but the kitchen is, it's okay. Everything's clean. It's move-in ready. I mean, again, it's only $200,000. This house in California would be $2 million, right? So think about that, right? You are getting a lot of bargain here. I'm not seeing many river homes, but I am seeing some nice homes. And here is the truth, guys. Here's a house that's coming into the market, and that's how it's going to look most of the year. Under, a foot of snow for the most part. Look at this sick little house, $311,000, I'm sorry, 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Now we're talking. This looks like it's completely brand spanking new, completely move-in ready. So for $100,000 more, look, you get to be right on this lake. Where is this house? This is definitely the clear winner, and the price is really not that bad, especially for $300,000. Now, where is it? Oh, it's a new construction right in this area right here. I love it. Pretty, pretty sick. Now, you just got to make sure that, the house that you're buying does have that water view. Now, look at this. Let's finish it out with this one. 2,800 square foot, huge house, under $200,000, 6-bedroom, 2-bath. Pretty, pretty nice, pretty big, complete. Look, it's got like a industrial type of kitchen. Something's up with this house. This house does need a lot of work, and I could see it's $179,000, but you do get a huge house. But I don't know, there's a lot of, again, you probably have to go in here and research it and see if it's if it's something that you like. Look, these are all 4 right here, new constructions. They're selling them for about 300,000. This is gonna be somewhat tough because this area looks nice, but the homes are 300,000. But when you come to the regular town, you could find homes for a lot cheaper. Look, 145, and here's more new construction up here. Let's check this one out. This one is 280,000, 2,000 square foot. So nice, perfect size, completely move-in ready. And it's literally right next to a beautiful little lake that I guarantee you most likely freezes over during the winter. And then you could go do some what's it called? Ice skating. All right, so that was Three Rivers. Looked really nice. Let's focus right here on this Constantine. Again, the prices are all very similar. So bottom line is you come here with $300,000, guys, and you're gonna buy the house of your dreams, really. This one is 250. It is 3,200 square foot. I would definitely huge hard pass on this. Way too big. Looks like it's gonna need a lot of work all the time. There's something up with this garage. Looks kind of broken. It just looks like something I would not want to be responsible for. I'll be, basically mowing the lawn all the time, and then just wouldn't want to take care of this much property. But for $250,000, imagine you could get 3,200 square foot, a pretty big, insane house. I mean, obviously not for me, but it goes to show how there is just incredibly affordable places to live. Look at this, 2,200 square foot for 189,000. This house is actually, this is going to be my favorite one that I've seen because I love the size, I love the price, and I love how many bedrooms it has. Once you go in, obviously, I'm not expecting much for 189,000, but it looks really clean, and it looks like they really put their best foot forward to try to sell this house. So I'm going to say this is my clear winner. Now, I don't know what it would be like to live in this county. It seems like it's going to be very slow in general. Look at this. You can buy a lake house or lake property for $145,000. That's pretty insane. I mean, 145 for a lake house, or you could build a home already built on the lake. Now this is expensive. 4,000 square foot is a huge house, but you know what? If you're gonna have a lake house like this, you want it to be big because you want to bring people to your house. You want to have big parties during the summer. You want to come here maybe during the winter to just relax, but you want to basically invite a lot of people. So you're gonna need those extra rooms because it's a lot more fun to enjoy that summer vacation with packing the entire house. But look, $840,000 will get that for you. You basically have water on both sides. This is an insane property, and they're really sticking it to you with the price. Again, almost $1 million. Don't get me wrong, I think it's awesome, and 4,000 square foot is insane. The house is really clean. It's got basically RV parking. It's got a huge, massive garage, which is awesome. And then you sit out here and just enjoy that insane, beautiful view. Now you know that most of the year it's going to be absolutely freezing, but you know what? That's okay. Now, I absolutely love this little island. This is so cool. What an amazing little place. Now look at this. You go out here, you do your water skiing, you do your fishing. I mean, this is a beautiful house. This is what you get right here. Water on both sides. I guarantee you the neighbors are probably super duper nice. You have enough room to build a pool there, like your neighbor. Wow. Really awesome. Okay, guys, so you kind of see what you get. Look how awesome this lake is. Very pretty. I would love to see it in the summer when it's super green, though. Okay, so definitely some affordable houses. And if you jump in and you want to get obviously something, on the lake like this, they're really going to stick it to you with the price. But you see that across the United States on every lake property. It doesn't even matter how small the county is. There's people that could afford it, and look, but you know what? Look, you come over here. Look at this: $290,000, 1,700 square foot, 4-bedroom, 1-bath. This house is insane. Look, it's actually on the water. There you go. You can have a lake house for $290,000 for 1,700 square foot. I'm gonna go ahead and reassess my winner, and I'm gonna say this is now my winner. Look, sometimes the water is brown, but then sometimes the water is blue, so maybe that just has to do with rain and whatnot. But yeah, this house is really, really pretty, shows really, really nice, comes with its own little dock. I absolutely love it. This is definitely for me my clear winner. You can have a lake house for $290,000. It doesn't get any better than that. And it seems like all the houses along this lake are very, very inexpensive. So, I'm trying to hunt down a single story on a lake house, and I'm starting to see that, although the lake might not be very warm most of the year, there's definitely those properties that are available. So definitely my suggestion is be on the water if you can. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. If you want me to make a video on a specific city, a specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to smash, press, click, whatever, that button right here where it says subscribe. You're gonna love it because I'm gonna be making amazing videos for you, and it's awesome. I really enjoy doing this, and I hope you enjoy watching them. All right, guys, thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.